Paris is one of the world's most famous destinations. But as a return visitor who's already done the classics, can it still surprise me? For the next 3 days, I'm exploring whether Paris's Japanese culture can make the City of Lights feel new again. First up, lunch. The British brought curry to Japan from India, but it evolved into something entirely its own. Thicker, sweeter, pure comfort food. Kuma is a great place to try Japanese curry in Paris.
After leaving the hotel and having a wonderful lunch, we walked a little bit through several different arrondissements, and we especially enjoyed walking down Rue Sainte-Anne, which is a fantastic street full of Japanese but also Korean and Chinese shops, restaurants, bakeries. We got some mochi from Rue Sainte-Anne, and now we are going to just really enjoy the sun and the vibe here. There's great energy in the Tuileries at the moment. Our hotel has this really kind of cool, old hotel lift. I am the only person standing in here, but it's super tight. This is another reason why when you're traveling to Europe, you should absolutely carry just a carry-on. Everything's tight and kind of difficult to navigate. Absolutely humongous bathroom, almost the same size as the room itself. Love these dual sinks. And can you believe this? In the heart of Paris, we have not only a shower, but also a tub. Because I love little touches, I need to point out that all of the products are, in fact, Diptyque, which is one of my favorites.
For dinner, we dined at Wakaze, a traditional Japanese izakaya. Izakayas are casual restaurants serving food and drink, similar to British pubs or American taverns. After dinner, we headed to this legendary jazz club. Open since 1946, the club sits inside a 16th century cellar in the Latin Quarter. This spot is unique among Paris jazz clubs because of its dance floor. If it looks familiar, that's because it appeared in the movie La La Land. The next morning, we sought out a bit of classic Japanese cafe culture at Kintaro Café. They have a wide selection of sweets, but we opted for breakfast bentos. I loved the salmon. Paris's Japanese cafe scene has been thriving for decades. The Guimet is one of Europe's most important Asian art museums. One of the most striking spaces is the Panthéon Bouddhique, a room filled with historic Japanese Buddhist statues that feels almost temple-like. There's also a separate gallery with Japanese prints, ceramics, and samurai armor. This is Paris's official Japanese cultural center, hosting exhibitions, films, and events. Unfortunately, there weren't any events when we were in town, but it's a clear example of the cultural connection between Paris and Japan.
Okay, so I just got a shiatsu massage at this wonderful Japanese massage spot in the Marais. Really just absolutely great experience. It was so cool. Just completely Japanese interiors with, you know, the delicate walls and these like geometric wood room partitions and sliding doors. It was just fantastic. I've gotten a lot of different types of massages over the years, mostly in Western style. This is the first time I had ever done anything, I guess, like in an Eastern style. So it was very much a traditional shiatsu. I absolutely loved it. Afterwards, they kind of bring you back to the seating area, the waiting area, and they kind of like serve you a little bit of tea. It was just really lovely, and it was honestly just what I needed. I bought two specific types of green tea here, one that is kind of like caramelized and roasted, and it has like a dark amber color. And then I got this other one that is really good for like right as you wake up. It has a bunch of caffeine and other great stuff. So I would definitely recommend this if you're ever in Paris. Go and get a shiatsu massage in a very traditional Japanese space that just has an amazing kind of vibe and sense of place. It was fantastic.
For dinner, we had Sanuki-style udon, a noodle style from Japan's Kagawa region, known for its chewy texture. This spot is one of Paris's longtime favorites for Japanese comfort food.
It is a sunny day in Paris, very sunny. I decided to run to Sézane. They open at 11, a lot of their stores in Paris. And on Saturday, we had seen like a line out the door at one of the locations. There's no way there's gonna be a line on Monday, right? There was a line. By the time I walked out, it's like 11:45, 11:50, and it was just line out the door, probably a bigger line than Saturday even. I got some goodies, very happy about that. But I know that Sézane is like so high on people's list of places to shop when they're in Paris. Do yourself a favor and just plan to get there at 11 o'clock as soon as they open. It will make your shopping experience easier. It will make your likelihood of having to stand in a line a lot less. At the store that I went to, like in the night, there is just a counter. You can just walk up to the counter in the middle of the store and say, "Hi, I need a Gaspard in this size, in this color, a Betty, a this, a that," and I would definitely recommend this. It's so much easier. A lot of these products are not even like on the floor, so you really do need to just engage with a sales associate, have them help you, head to the dressing rooms, try everything on.
My Japan in Paris trip wouldn't be complete without a bit of Hanami, so I headed to Jardin des Plantes. It's also home to one of Paris's most striking cherry trees. In Japanese, Hanami means flower viewing, and it's a tradition that goes back more than 1,000 years. The famous Charote cherry tree in Jardin de Plantes is a magnet for visitors in spring. And while there's often a line to snap a picture in front of the tree, there's an even better photo spot on the rear side of the tree. Before catching the train home, we swung by Paris Bonsai for a small souvenir. Bonsai refers to the cultivation technique of growing miniature trees in shallow containers. It was the best way to remember this unique, Japanese-inspired visit to Paris.